Oh my god, it's gonna charge. Hold on. Okay, so I just changed my battery. Yes, I am wearing a Miss Ariana Grande t-shirt. Is because by the time this video was filmed, it's Ariana Grande's birthday, so I just want to wear something in honor of her. So I'm just checking who's okay. Yeah, hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today it's gonna be a different story. It's gonna be a story time story, or kind of like sharing my experience, similar to like when I went to like the Ashley like concert, to share you all like my experience, what it's like concert. So today I've been holding on this story for so long. I think up to 6 months at this point right now. So yes, if you just have, yes, I was in Battle of the Generation season 2, I think episode 6, I forgot. By the time this video comes out, yes, it's already been out. Again, if you want to support me, you can check out that episode. It's on Crave right now. I'm not sure when it airs on TTV again, but it's definitely available on Crave. You can, you know, just go there and check it out with no extra cost, except for the subscription fee, but like, you know, so check me out on there, or I guess support them by liking and commenting on those videos. Again, if you want to support me extra beyond, please make sure to subscribe and like if you don't want to miss any more videos like this on my YouTube channel. And also check out my Patreon. I have some exclusive videos over there, like my room tour and some reaction videos, more of course coming very soon with timing and stuff. So yes, I want to share you all my experience, what it's like being Battle of the Generation. So again, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen this show, or if you don't want to, please make sure you check out my episode first and then come back here as kind of like a behind the scenes like extra, I would say. I'm going to be spoiling about my fate of the show and my experience, and also what it's like meeting Lilly Singh. And yes, I have been I'll start from there. Why did I join this show? Yes, runner. Because not only I want to exposure with my YouTube, but also I want to meet Lilly Singh. This is the only opportunity I was able to meet her in this game show. Yes, I have seen, at that time, I've only seen the first episode before I auditioned for it, like, because I just wanted to be like surprising. I just feel like most of the game shows, they're very repetitive. If I watch, like, I think at first there's like 26 episodes or 20, that's a lot of like game show episodes. You know, I just watched the first episode to see what the taste of that show is, and boy, I had like so much anxieties. I'm like, oh my god, I just cannot believe that's gonna be me. I'm just like mentally manifesting whether or not I'm gonna get it or not. But like, yes, so the audition came when I was in Los Angeles. Check out my vlog when I went to D23 era. I was planning to actually audition for that show, so I did audition for it after I came back from my California trip. Boy, it was quite a long journey, like auditioning for it. Yeah, so if you're interested, I don't know if there's gonna be season 3. I'm not really sure. I'm just previous contest, which I'm very grateful for. If there is another, yeah, they do, even Lilly too does promote it in her Insta story, being like, yo, if you want to be in the game show, you can go apply. There's gonna be a link right there. That's how I did it. I applied online to be a contestant in the Battle of the Generation game show. And I remember you do have to submit a video, like just a video camera, just explain who you are and like who you are as a person. I honestly, yes, they do care about if you're very good at like pop culture or like game shows and stuff, but I think what's more important, based on my knowledge or based on my experience, is that they really care about your personality, of who you are as a person. Because at the end of the day, yes, it's a game show, but it's also television too. So like, the more quirky personality you have, the better, because that's what game shows, you know, really, that's what they like. That's what makes game shows very entertaining, is the personality and the reaction. So I did audition for that, and I haven't heard from him in a while until I received an email being like, yo, do you want to submit? Do you want to move on for the second round of auditions? You have to do like these Zoom interviews. I remember they were very long. They were very fun. They were very long. The second interviews, it's more like, it feels like a job interview kind, but not really. It's like a fun job interview in my point of view, because like they ask you questions about yourself, and it's kind of like another audition. And then they also give you like give you a test of what it's like. They ask you questions to see how you do in games and stuff. I think once they do it, my tip is like, show the best reaction as you can. Doesn't matter if you got the question. What matters is like your reaction, and like the tip is like you're taught a process, like how you think and you express how you think. That's also very important too and I did that round of like games. So they do test you of how you are like playing games and stuff. So if you just answer blandly, I'm not really sure unless you're very, very smart. But that's how I did. I was like, I remember it was very fun. I think it's just my reaction. I'm like, oh, I don't know. you know, like how you, so they do like a test round, and then I haven't heard back for like months until I was just sitting on my couch and I received like a phone call. I'm like, who is this? And then they called me, kind of like when you see like those callback videos being like, oh my god, you got into the show. So I received a phone call that said, oh my god, we want you to be a contestant in Battle of the Nation season 2. I am like, oh my goodness, I was over the moon. This was around like fall era, or maybe late summer, I forgot. I remember receiving a phone call, and then I received a bunch of emails again. I remember I will miss like those long, we do have Zoom meetings actually. Yes, we do have like those Zoom meetings, which is very good for like you and the producers of the show that you will be seeing once you go on set, that will guide you. They do have a little bit of homework. They're not like simple homework. It's like pick your outfits, or like yes, I think the tip that I didn't do is like I didn't practice a lot. I just want to fake it till you make it and see what happens. But I think, yes, I think the biggest problem is like watch as many game shows you can when you're wanting, if you are applying to audition, or if you already got, like, try to like watch lots of like trivia games or something like that. Try to learn as much as you can also, because again, it's hard to study for something like this because all the questions are very like unexpectedly, they are very everywhere, like they are out of nowhere and something like that. So yes, so I did, so yes, I remember those Zoom meetings were so long. They were, I think it's around fall time. So like once our meetings was done, that's when the sun goes down. That's when I'm like, oh my god, this is like they're very fun, like they're very like informative. It's very cool to see like behind the scenes what it's like with the game show and stuff. And then once, I think I had like 3 or 2 Zoom meetings after the throw, and that's when they, so yes, if you guys are wondering, yes, they do fly you from wherever you are, and yes, you have to be Canadian in order to be in this game show. I'm not sure in future seasons they might open to internationally, or they're gonna do like international adaptation of this game show, but for this game show it's only based on people are from Canada, so they do fly you off where you from Canada. And yes, the flight is like free, like you don't have to pay, no extra charge. The only thing you're paying is your time. And the thing I regret, I should have chose, they do ask you like, hey, do you want to go for a morning flight or evening? I should have chosen a morning flight because that'll be kind of cool, because you're only there for like, feels like 48 hours, because you're only there for like 3, like technically the fall, and then after you film your episode you're going back home, whether if you win or not, you're flying back. Or otherwise, if you live in Toronto, you can go home, you know, it's just 1 day and stuff. But for me, it's like 2 days and stuff. It was a cool like business type of trip, I would say. And so yes, they do give you, so yes, they do provide you all of that, like you don't have to pay, even hotels too and stuff. You don't have to pay anything for hotels. And yes, once you go there, they do give you an allowance, which is kind of nice. I didn't get my allowance until like the show was done, but like yes, you do get your allowance. That is a good thing about it. So my experience was, you know, over, they're very good. It's kind of, so once you go there, I remember how surreal it was when I was there. It was during like the Taylor Swift Eras tour. If in case you're wondering, if you're concerned about your scheduling, please, yeah, you do have to communicate with them. And that's what I did, because I had like something like work conflict around that time where I had to film my episode. I was moved to an earlier day, one of the first day of shooting, instead of like towards later, and because they were filming like I think 20 episodes like for 2 weeks or something. Like, it was a crazy schedule for Lilly and the crew. I couldn't imagine that. Like, oh my god, that was like back to back, you know, long day of shooting. So yes, that happens. So if there's like some personal conflict, you have to like make one of the producers to like fix it. You of course communicate them before they book you for a flight and stuff. So that was my situation. So I was able to do it earlier, like the same week as like when Wicked came out. I'll never forget when Wicked came out. I remember the hotel, it was gorgeous. It was very close to where the studio was, of course. It was very like I think we did walking distance walking distance, I would say, yes. And then yeah, so I was there like at night. I was like, oh my god. And I just walk around, like our hotel was very close to CN Tower, so it's kind of cool to just walk to CN Tower and just walk around and stuff. And the following day was actually show day. I remember I have to like eat a lot because it's gonna be quite a long day, because they don't provide you with food. There is snacks there, like there is snacks, but they don't provide you like food. There's like water and stuff, but like you have to provide like your own food. So I remember eating like a huge breakfast because my call time was 11, so I had to eat a huge breakfast before I like the show and stuff to keep me like full and stuff. It was, you know, it was worth it. I do have some snacks. It was kind of nice. Once, honestly, it was a nice experience, but it's like going to the sea, because we were in the CBS studio. It's kind of cool to see like some set from like Schitt's Creek when we're walking through the building and stuff. I remember, yeah, so they send you to your dressing room. I'm gonna show a video of my reaction to fucking Gen Z. That is so sweet. Here's the outfit. I have this cute private bathroom. Oh my Give me snacks. Robux. Oh my god. This is so sweet. Holy moly. My hair is literally how I feel. The dressing room, so there's that. And then once, so I was so surprised. Oh my god, I can't believe this is it. This is Jen. And the thing, I did bring Lily some gifts. Like, I gave her like a picture. Okay, my side story with Lily is that I'm such a big fan of her that I even had this book over here, this like kind of book, How to Be a Boss, in my grad picture. I'll put the picture right there. And this was taken like back in, I think, 2017 or 2018, like almost 10 years ago at this point. I just thought it would be iconic at that time. Like, oh, I want to put a picture of her to teach me how to be a boss. And I got these 2 Lily books that she released, and I want her to like legit sign it, because that would mean the world to me. And also I gave her some Skittles. I remember she loves Skittles. And I also wrote her, oh, definitely like a letter. I definitely wrote her a letter. And I gave her a Skittle and a picture of me. Because I hope she doesn't, you know, remember me. Because it's kind of cool to hear your fan like, yo, like I have your picture. I took your picture in one of my grad picture. So yes, they do give you, oh, you do have to sign a contract, of course. And so once you go there, they do give you like these like talking points, which is pretty cool to learn. Kind of like memorize a little bit, like the stuff you're gonna, that Lily will be asking you. So it's not really scripted, it's just more like bulletin boards, or like the topics that they will talk to you about. So yes, they talk about like my story with Lily, which me taking a picture of my high school grad, and then also, what's the other one? And also my future passion of like video creating, also like me collecting dolls and stuff. I remember, so yeah, when you go on stage, they do film you like those like awkward like side like poses and stuff before you get started with your game show and stuff. I remember how fun it is. I play like they ask you like which song they want to play during like your walk entrance. I want to do 360 because that's just the vibe of it, and it just fits perfectly with that. So make sure you choose like a song to pump you up. So that's a song that I chose. It's such Gen Z of me, because at that time it was still like Brat Summer's like almost done, but Brat Summer lived on forever, I gotta say. So we did that, the posing and stuff. And when I filmed this episode, I still haven't seen my episode yet, because I'm about to do my watch party with my friends. I want to see the episode with my friends, so I don't have to relive like the trauma again, or the experience again with somebody instead like me just watching it by myself and stuff. So yes. And then so I remember, yeah, that was very fun. I have a picture of me putting red lipstick, because the makeup artist was helping me attach my lipstick and stuff and eyeliner and stuff. It was, you know, very fun. It's kind of fun to be a star, I would say. Like people like babysitting you, and you have to go to the washroom, they have to come with you, of course. They won't come in inside the washroom, but they'll wait for you like outside. I remember like how helpful those, like, I miss those people. I miss like the crew were like really amazing. It was such an amazing experience, honestly, with the crew and stuff. And yes, there was live studio audience. I had a chance, I said hi to them and stuff, but it was kind of nice to have like a live studio. When my first impression was like, whoa, this feels like I'm in theater. Like this feels like theater stage and stuff, and you see the audience there. The audience really help you with the show and stuff. I feel bad for the audience. They have to be there for like so long, because they do lots, you know, because when they film the show, they do film it like how you see the show and stuff, but because they cut it, like it's not that fast versus, it's such a really long process and stuff. It was pretty cool to see. There's lots of pauses, which was very like interesting seeing. And I remember the first thing I saw was Lily through the screen when she did like her introduction of the show, which is like crazy to see. And yes, once I went there to my panel, so I did have like a one-on-one opportunity to like talk to her. I was one of the last week because she went by order. I was like, oh my god, that was just crazy. I remember when I first saw her, I remember she wasn't like as short as she's like a normal like average height. Maybe it's because she's also wearing like sneakers too, which makes her like a little bit taller, but she's like an average. Her hair is beautiful, I gotta say. Her hair is gorgeous. It's long, gorgeous, beautiful. I was just like surreal. Like, I can't believe I'm meeting him. Can't believe I'm face to face like talking to you. Even talking about it was just like, you feel like a blur, I feel like a dream. I can't believe it's like meeting your idols. I just couldn't believe like I met one of my idols. So we did like a one-on-one conversation before we got the show, which is kind of nice. And we did the introduction. I remember like, it was very awkward, but like, I know you, you know me. I remember that interaction during like the game show. It's like, oh, I can't believe that is happening. And yes, we did the first round together. I remember we did like a little practice run before we actually get started with the filming of the show. So once the filming the show started, I remember it went by like, it felt like it was very slow. Like, I mean, slow in a good way, because like there's so many pauses being like, I want you to catch that mark. Especially, I don't know if you know, with a game show, like once you there's times because they sometimes the mic doesn't pick up, you know, like the that's the wrong answer. You cannot change it because once you say it, that the answer it's gonna be, you cannot like change your answer once they edit it or ask you to say it again. Like that's, you know, your final answer and stuff. Yeah, and then I remember I was very nervous once we did the battle zone, and once we did like once I didn't make it to like once I lost like I think the second round, which was kind of like the actual battle zone with the rapid fire and stuff, you punch it in and stuff. Once I lost it, once we did, I remember the categories are very hard. I was like, oh my, I can't believe like this is very challenging. And if you don't know the game show, I was very brash. I was very risky and brave because I just knew that if I chose a question outside my generation, it would keep me ahead versus like if I choose within my own generation, because like I would still be behind. So yes, I was like, because I wasn't the first one that, because they drew like a straw during the show who gets to answer the first category first. So it was multiple choice. I was one of the last people, and it was very hard when your other contestants were, oh, by the way, the contestants were amazing. They were very sweet. I kind of missed them. I wish we had more time to chit chat and stuff, but they were such an amazing, great team player. Honestly, there was no bad beef. They were just very like sweet and nice, and I wish them the best on, you know, I hope they had a wonderful experience too. And so yes, I remember like the questions were hard. I remember I got the sports question, like I was like, oh my goodness, that is like so hard, and I had to like trust my gut and my instinct. I should have listened to my gut, because I was just all my answers are like the second question that I would have answered with multiple choice, like god damn it. And so yeah, like so yes, I did got out, which is very embarrassing and very, it still shocked me to this day. I can't believe I got out like in the first round. I was like so surprised. It was just very embarrassing. Usually people thought that Generation Z would make it to like at least the final round, but no, because these game shows are very like, you can go either way depending on the contestants, depending on the question. The questions I was asked were very difficult. They were, unless you're very into like sports, and I got fashion also. I think it was the 80s question, it was 50s, I forgot. It was very challenging, and I was like begging for my life, and like, well, either way, if I would still have been in the eliminate process, which was very hardening. I remember like once I got that, when Lilly revealed to me like, oh, I got the answers wrong, I just,
I'm gonna do, oh my god, I can't believe I'm saying this, I'm gonna do sports.
So let me get this straight. You're gonna do the category you're scared of in another generation.
Yes, that's even more scary.
This is Gen Z mentality. Just reckless behavior. We're gonna get 50% coaching fee. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. That's making me a little nervous.
Me too.
But skateboarding trick is credited with transforming the sport. What is it called?
What is it called, Gico?
No, I would choose X.
Gico, like you know what we're talking about?
Well, it's not
Oh my
X
God,
fault.
no.
He's not. So I'm gonna go with my guts with kick flip, and I hope it's right. Gay gods, please make it right. Gay gods, please make it right.
Oh God, this is skateboarding expert.
I hope so too.
Okay,
Gay gods.
Gen Z. That is incorrect. It is flat ground ollie.
I was gonna say that.
You would have picked that, but you didn't.
Oh, what the hell?
Just a baby. Don't worry about it. Boo.
I should be worried.
felt so shocked, and I was, once you're out, you don't like stay in and wait. You don't like sit in and wait for like the show to be, they don't watch the end. No, they just send you home right away. Like that's it. Like once you're eliminated, you go back to your hotel, or you do whatever you want to do. In Toronto, so I was sent back to my hotel. I didn't see what happened towards the end, so at this time I don't know like one or the winner is whoever made it to all these rounds. They have one final question to ask from their own generation if they want to win $25,000, and if they did answer it wrong, then they get nothing. So I don't know if this generation got, not only made it to all the round, but if they got their prize money, because I'm not really, you know, sure once this, because I haven't seen the episode yet, as I said, so when I filmed this video. So yeah, and I was gonna say, I was very soft, but sorry, I really enjoy those, like, my favorite memory is I really enjoy doing those, like, confession interview, I gotta say, like, you do Q&As that they put, like, at the beginning of the show about when they introduce you. We're filming it?
I'm filming it.
Okay.
Let's see how it goes.
Hi, I'm Gico. I am 24 years old. I am a Gen Z from Winnipeg, Manitoba. I am the ultimate Lilly Singh stan. I have both of her books. Oh, I want to be a content creator just like her. I am manifesting for myself that I'm gonna win this battle Let's do this thing.
Here's out, those were very fun. I was definitely feeling myself. I was definitely feeling like very Miley Cyrus. Like how would Miley Cyrus at that time would answer all these questions. I was very sassy. I was very gay. I was very being me. I would love them to release like the full interview with this confession interview. Just for me, like I thought they were fun. That was like my favorite moment. And I love being like asked these questions like a confession. So this is very different. I'm like no one's here, it's just me and the camera, but it's nice. It's like a confession, like a reality show kind of. So it was very that was my favorite part, honestly, like to do that thing. And it was kind of hard to do pep talks about the other generation. That was very difficult. Try not to be like too meaningful, but also like it's a game show, so you gotta show your little bit competitive spirit. And then so once I was very broken. I just felt like I embarrassed myself in television. Like I felt so embarrassed for my generation. I can't believe like I was like the first one out. And I remember like crying because it just felt like my life is over. It felt like my life was over. Like it felt like that was it. I'm very glad that the makeup artists and some of the crew members were so sweet. They were letting me able to cry. Like I just felt so much stress. It was kind of nice to let my tears out. Like, you know, I just felt like so sad that I was just gone. Like honestly, it felt like at that time it reminded me of like when you first watched the Scream movies with Drew Barrymore's like final go where you thought that she would make it to the entire movie, but no, she was like out in the first like 15 minutes. That's what it felt like. I look back on it, oh, it's kind of cool. People thought that I would make it to final, but no, I was cut within, you know. I was very devastated. And I remember there were some crew members, they wanted to see me because they really love me and they wished that I still made it towards the entire, like I wish that too, but it's what it is. And then, you know, those moments were sweet. I was very happy. I remember, can she at least like, I hope I'm not allowed to like bring stuff to the stage with the gifts. So like when the producers were able to put this one in Lily's dressing room and be able to give my gift to her. And like, so I went out with my creator friends. We went out for dinner. She treated me out. Like I can't believe, like her name is Bridget. So if you want to check her out, she's on TikTok. So I finally met her at the show. I just felt so like we did like a celebration dinner. So it was very nice. Like it's my first time meeting her and stuff. She was amazingly sweet. I remember receiving like a phone call, I think a phone call or a text message being like, oh, where are you in the hotel? Like, no, I'm out with my friend, but like they asked the front desk to leave this because yes, she did sign this book. And I'm gonna show you a video of my initial reaction, like reading, because I was talking to a friend, so my initial reaction, like what she signed in this book. So yeah, okay. So it's been a day. I just met up with one of my friends. It's my first time meeting her actually. So I'm finally back in the hotel. Oh, she gave me this friendship bracelet. That is so sweet of her. So I got ice cream. Okay. So I brought these two books for me, being in Lilly Singh's game show. And I let one of like the crew want her to sign it. I'm gonna cry. This is my reaction to see her signature. Okay, let's go. My God. Stay happy. My God. My God. She said stay happy. Lily. This is like the best signature sign I have ever. Okay, let's see this one. Aw. She said stay boss. Aw. Just simple. Stay a boss. I think I need to reread this book again, but okay. And I just crazy how she said this. She goes, stay happy. It made me teared up. And this is Gico, stay a boss. I just can't, I never thought in a million years, this just means so much to me how like, not only I get to work with her, I mean, I was working for her, but like, seeing her like sign, I wish that it was genuine, like where I have your book, I wish you would be able to sign it, but it means a lot to me that she was able to sign the book, because I remember reading How to Be a Boss a lot when I was in high school, trying to use those lessons during like my difficulties of how, you know, how to grow up and stuff, and yeah, and it was kind of fun. Like, it was kind of surreal to see, like, the pictures coming to life, and I can't wait to see how the episode turns out. And, oh my, I can't believe how long this video is. I mean, mentally, I'm glad it's long, but also, like, oh my God, I thought it's gonna be a shorter video, but, like, it's almost 30 minutes talking about the experience. So, yes, it was it was a fun experience. I wish I could do it again. I can relive those moments again. And again, I would highly recommend, like, give this show a try and see, you know, if it'll be like it's like a fun experience. And also have a watch party with your friends once the episode. That's what I'm doing, because it's just a fun celebration for my television debut. It's very rare to make your television debut with your idol that's hosting it. Like, that's very a rare occasion and stuff. And hopefully I'm manifesting that hopefully more experience like this will come within my own universe, in my own world, and hopefully this will turn into a career. Also, I was very upset because like I'm just not looking forward to going back to reality or life and stuff. So yeah, I think somebody's here. So I think it's time for me to wrap up for this video. So yeah, thank you so much for checking out this week's video. And if you have any more questions or concerns, please leave it down in the comments below. And have you seen Game Badger, or have you even heard for it? You can see some clips on YouTube and stuff. And yeah, I'll see you all on the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed this story time sit down video. And I'll see you all next time. Okay, thank you. Please make sure to check out the episodes available on Crave right now. And yeah, thank you so much. And I'll see you all next time. I got a watch party to prepare for. Okay, bye! Poof. Oh, wait, that's it? Okay.